The theme of this year's Feeder Week is breaking barriers, building bridges, and prioritizing women wellness and leadership in today's Nigeria. Of all the components of the theme of today, the one that stands out the most to me is building bridges, and I'll tell you why in a moment. It reminds me of what happened in my court a couple of months ago. A young female lawyer was standing before me, moving a very simple application, motion for extension of time. But she was fumbling. She was clearly nervous, and it was even clutching her file to her chest as if the file would save her. Right there in the courtroom, there were lawyers there, and what were they doing? They were laughing at her. The whole courtroom chuckled, some burst into laughter, and some were shaking their heads. Right in the middle of that drama, I was no longer there in my mind. I had journeyed in my mind down memory lane to over 25 years ago when I started my legal journey. I remembered as I stood in the court of Honorable Justice Yerima of the Oyo State High Court, and she incidentally is now the Chief Judge of the Oyo State Judiciary. I stood before her and I was moving a similar motion, that same motion, and I was fumbling right there in court for some strange reasons. The lawyers there found it very funny, and they were laughing, shaking their heads in disgust as if they felt ashamed for me. Right in the middle of that drama, the judge just kept pushing me on, prompting me on, helping me. This is how you will mention it. This is how you will say it. Just keep going on. Just keep going. In the middle of the laughter, she did not give heed to them till I finished moving my motion. Immediately I finished moving my motion, she granted it. I packed up my files, packed up my papers with my head bowed in shame. In my head, I would say, I will never come back to court again. This is the last of it. As I stood up and as I was about to step out of her court, she called my name loudly in front of everybody. She said, never you shrink back because the world is laughing. You must keep going on. She said, you must keep going on because you belong here. Tears welled up in my eyes, and I said, thank you, my Lord, and I stepped out. You know what? That statement right there, that was a bridge. That was a bridge. A bridge from fear to courage. A bridge from trepidation to confidence. I spread up my shoulders and I went back to chambers and I said, oh yes, I belong here. Let them laugh from now till tomorrow. I belong here. I will do my due diligence. I will walk. I belong here. And today, I am not just belonging. I am owning. I am owning the stage. I stand as a judge of the Federal High Court. Just because one woman chose to build a bridge. What bridges are you building? Remember that the bridges that you build today for others to cross, you will come back in your old age to cross yourself over by it. Why? Because the spotlight will never remain on you. It will not remain forever. There was someone carrying the microphone like this some 15 years ago. They are retired now. The spotlight is not there. But for them to keep being relevant in their future, they must have built bridges in their past. I'm sure you'll be asking me, what happened to the lady before me? Because I left the courtroom in my mind. So by the time I came back, she had finished moving her motion. But she moved her motion and I granted it. And as she left, I sent my registrar after her. I said, call me that young lawyer. Tell her to meet me in chambers. And she met me in chambers. And guess what I said to her? I said the very same words Honorable Justice Yerima said to me. Don't you ever shrink back because the world is laughing at you. You must keep going on because you belong here. She busted into tears and she said, my Lord, can I hug you? I said, yes, hug me, hug me. Right in the middle of that hug, I realized I just built a bridge. Maybe in the next 25 years, she will be recalling the same story. She probably will be carrying the mic and I would have exited the stage. Please remember, we are always building bridges.